Hi there, this is Melanie, and this video is dedicated 100% to helping you download the Google Docs into your own drive so that you own them and you can share them as you wish. And then once you're done with the program, you still own them and you can take them with you at least for 5 years. You got to keep them. So I'm going to show you how to do that. The first thing you want to do is navigate to our website. I have a bookmark and I'm already there, but I'm going to show you. Once I go to my bookmark, it truncates the URL to this short little one, induction.pylusd.org. I suggest you make that a bookmark. There are other suggested bookmarks I have for you as well. And then under quick links, this is the easiest way to find the induction documents. The last link right here says 2015-16 induction docs, and you're going to click on that, and that is going to take you to Google Drive. Once you're in Google Drive, you're going to see all of the folders that I have in our Google Docs, and then you'll also find some loose documents. The reason that I kept those loose and didn't put them into PT resources is because they might be of use to you right away, and I don't want them buried in a folder. That said, it is totally up to you. You can take all of those loose documents and put them into PT resources just to keep your things clean. I completely understand that. So now I'm going to switch over to my original video because I don't want to recreate the wheel. So you're going to see slightly different folders, but the steps are the exact same. Next, you'll need to click the blue Add to Drive button at the top right side of the screen. You'll see a message that the folder was added to your account, and then that button has suddenly become Open in Drive. Click it again, and you'll see that it takes you to the folder in your Google Drive. Mine is in a tile view, but if yours shows up in a list, you can toggle it to this view by clicking this icon. It really doesn't matter which view it's in. Click on the Fact Google Docs folder at the top and select Download. This is a pretty extensive set of documents, so it might take a few minutes. You'll see it zipping the files at the bottom right of your screen. When it's done downloading, you'll see the file at the bottom left side of your Chrome browser. Click on it and then click Extract All Files on the top toolbar in the download window. Now just click Extract, and it will do that. Now back in Drive, click on the gear symbol all the way to the right and select Settings. Click the box next to Convert Uploads. It says Convert Uploaded Files to Google Docs Editor Format. That is crucial. You'll end up with Word docs, PowerPoints, and Excel documents, and you don't want that if you do not click this box. So trust me on that. And then click the blue button that says Done on the top right side of the window. Next, you're going to drag the current Fact Google Docs file with the silhouette of a person on it to the trash. Click on My Drive, grab the folder, click and drag it into the trash. Now open your Downloads file right down here and drag the Fact Google Docs folder into your drive. You'll see that this folder does not have a silhouette of a person, indicating that you now own and are the only person that can edit these documents. Quick aside, it's important to note that if you drag this folder into your Google Drive, you're going to end up with all these extraneous numbers, and when you click on that folder, it's going to have the next folder inside. It's just kind of messy, it adds extra clicks, and it's kind of annoying. So what you want to do is go into that folder before you click and drag. Drag in the one that's clean, that says Fact Google Docs 2015-16, and that's the one you'll end up with. Now you'll notice a couple of things about my screen. I have included a new folder that says 2015-16 Induction Docs. That's my own creation, and I've put the Fact Google Docs 2015-16 into that folder. It's just to keep it clean. My drive has a bunch of other folders and documents, so I don't want to muddy it. I want to keep it all together. So I've put this Fact Google Docs in its own folder. You do not have to do that. It's totally up to you. But now we are going to share this with me and your CT. Eventually you'll also share it with your portfolio reviewer, but because those haven't all been selected and attached to a participating teacher yet. You'll just be sharing it with me and a CT for right now. So you're going to click on the parent folder. Notice I'm not on this one that I created. I'm on the Fact Google Docs folder. We're going to need to rename it. So I like to just push N to rename it, but you can certainly right click and go down to rename as well. So again, you can just type in the letter N and it will highlight, or you can use this rename. I'll show you how the N works. And then I'm going to go home and put my last name, oops, all caps, and my first name. So I have Carmona Melanie Fact Google Docs 2015-16. Click OK. And now when I share it with someone, they know who this is. That's going to be especially helpful to me because I will have every single participating teacher's folder in my drive, and being able to see it immediately who it belongs to, that's going to be really helpful. So to share an entire folder system with someone, you're going to come up to this little silhouette of a person and click on it, and then you can just start typing in the names. Notice that it defaults to can edit. That's what we want. When you have a whole folder of documents, they can either edit or view it. If you're sharing one document, you can select the option to comment. But right now, because your CT is going to help you type, I am going to be in charge of the program, so I want to be able to go in and make changes if needed for you. We won't ever do anything without your consent. But you're going to go to the box and start typing in my name, M. Carmona, and then your CT name. And I'm going to use Tanya Gordillo, who will be leading the Year 2 piece a little later. And you can add a note, say, I'm sharing these with you. All right. It says notify people via email. That's helpful. You want to keep that checked because they want to know that you're selecting it and that you are sharing with it. And then you're just going to click send. And now I'll bring your attention over to this little I. This is just the details for any document or folder. And mine is highlighted, which means I can see all of the details. And when I click on that details tab, you're going to be able to see who has access to this document. And then if you hover, Tanya Gordillo can edit, Melanie Carmona can edit. And then this is my other account just to kind of show you how it works. I'm also the owner, but these are my two different Gmail accounts. Another note that I want to give you is that aside from changing your name right here and then the contents of all of the different documents, it's important not to change the folder structure. This folder structure matches everyone's completely. It's kind of like when you give students an assignment, you want them all to look about the same so that when you look over them, you're not trying to find information. Same premise here. It's just going to be really difficult for your portfolio reviewer, your CT, and I to find the information we need if you move around the documents or the foldering system. As I said before, though, all of these documents can be housed in the PT resources. This is really for your information, not for us. So I kept them out just for you to be able to look at them, but you can grab them, and I'm going to use Shift to just grab them all, and then I can go put them in my PT resources file just with a simple click and drag. You click OK, and then there they go. If you like things to look neat and clean, you can certainly do that. Now you're ready to start your Module A work by just clicking into this A, Context for Teaching and Learning folder. You'll notice I've added the months afterwards just to help you navigate through FACT. And if you're a Year 2 PT, you're going to notice that there is a folder for Year 1 and a folder for Year 2 up here. And anytime you have work that is housed from last year's Google Docs that you can put into one of these folders, you're going to just copy it over or cut it and paste it over into the appropriate folder. Many of you started the year on a totally different web platform, so please don't worry about having all of your Module A work here. I just wanted to kind of point that out, that if you do have Google Docs, you're just going to house them in the appropriate folder. All right, I hope that helps, and let me know if I can be of any assistance to you in this process.